Hi everyone, welcome back to our how-to videos on multi-sunlight analysis, and in this video I'll be continuing from setting up the multi-sunlight compass and the directions. As in the previous video, we have successfully set up our geographical location being Melbourne, Australia. Now in this video we'll be setting up specific times of the day. So in this case, we'll be doing from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. So there will be 5 different times of days for the multi-sunlight analysis. So in this, we've already set up one. I'm actually going into layers and labeling the layers as the time that I'm going to be setting it up as, just so it's easier to kind of find these in the future, as once we start cloning these these directions, it sometimes gets a bit confusing. That way, now that we've labelled it, we know exactly what lays under what. So now that we have set the location, we actually need to give a time to this direction. And if we go into the modifiers and scroll down to time of day, which is, we click on daylight and we scroll to time of day, we also need to make sure that IES sun is on as well. Let's set up our date, time and location. So we've make sure that this is selected and we have to go setup. So when we go to setup, it'll bring this drop down menu and we can actually choose the hours and the month that we want to work around. So in this case we are working with our winter solstice, so which is the 21st of June, and we'll set the year to 2025. So let's begin with 9 a.m. So that way we change our hours to 9 in a second, and we'll be doing the 9 a.m. sunlight. So when we change the time, originally it was at whatever it was, see how it's starting to move its position. So at 9 a.m. it'll be that. If you're trying to do 9 p.m., it goes by 24-hour time. So 9 p.m. would be 21. If I press enter, it's clearly down here. So let's go back to 9 a.m. So this is a completed sunlight, one of the multi-sunlight studies. We can actually go and clone this. So how we do this is, let's select the entire sunlight direction. If we right click and go down to clone, select a reference, this way it'll clone what we want it to clone. And let's do 11 a.m. direction now. So if we press OK, see how now it's cloned what we wanted to clone for an 11 a.m. direction. So now let's go and change our layers. So renaming this to 11 a.m. That way we can actually distinguish between our layers now. Alrighty, now that is done, let's turn off our 9 a.m. just so we don't get confused, and we've only got our 11 a.m. on. Let's select our daylight and scroll down and change that to 11 a.m. Press enter, and this has changed the direction. So if we actually go back and turn on our 9 a.m., we can see that we're starting to actually build our multi-sunlight slowly. So we're going to repeat this process for 1 p.m, 3 p.m and 5 p.m, and I'll be back to show you the end result once I've done that. Alrighty, now that we have successfully set up our multi-sunlight from the hours of 9 a.m. till 5 p.m, this is what we're actually working with this. So we should have 5 different angles of sunlight direction looking like this. So if we go to turn on our city block like that, if we zoom out, we can see that it's located around here. So let's actually highlight this and we can hit move. Let's move this on to there we go. So I'm just going to center it for now. That's what it's looking like. And we can see it's actually centered in between the Preston precinct. So that's basically how you set up times of days. In the next video, we'll actually be beginning to set up our environment. So this is where, you know, we can actually set up the rendering and we can actually finally begin to see some of the impact of the multi-sunlight analysis. But yeah, thank you for watching. See you guys in the next video.